Welcome to Kubera. Today we're discussing Coinbase, one of the biggest exchanges of Bitcoin out there. They're dealing with billions upon billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin, Ethereum, other currencies like Litecoin. They're not as popular, however, still, they are huge. Coinbase is amazing because it's basically trying to turn itself into the Comcast of the Bitcoin world alongside Poloniex. Competition is good in capitalism, yes. So Poloniex and Coinbase, they're versus each other here. Now, we will make a separate video about Poloniex, and I'm not saying that these are horrible companies. I'm just saying that they have certain problems to them, and you can be the judge of, should I first and foremost use these guys, or should I, even completely not mention their names at all because they're just, you can fill in the words there because I don't want to say certain things on this channel. On the other channel, maybe you've noticed I'm not the greatest fan in the world of them. And if you're not familiar with Comcast, oh my goodness, I love Comcast. Comcast customer representative for life here. The affiliate program with Coinbase. You have no idea how many times I use that. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited about the $10. Seriously, the only reason you should use Coinbase at the moment is because it's cheaper than the competition. If you're in Europe, Bitstamp is a pretty big program out there. If you're outside of Europe and you try to use Bitstamp, they will slap you with some fees of their own, and then your bank most likely will slap you with some of their own fees. So you combine those two, and it's like, oh, perfect. Oh, my favorite. If you're using a credit or debit card on there, it's amazingly overpriced. And if you're going on Paxful or local Bitcoins, those are nice because you don't have to give your identity away, which some of us, I know who you are, I see you. Well, I don't actually know who you are. Anonymous, right? OPSEC. So some of you guys don't really want to reveal your information. And even if you're not doing anything weird or shady, it's just they do ask a lot of information, especially Coinbase and Bitstamp. I was just amazed. It took multiple times to verify my profile. I had to give, well, first of all, this is the experience with Coinbase. You have to, if you want to be able to fully use the system. So it's pretty cheap Bitcoin, but it's when it's working. First of all, the site does have a lot of glitches. It does go down every now and then. And it seems like, a lot of people are affected by this. Sometimes you get locked out of your account. Sometimes even after you verify everything, you have to re-verify. If you go to the status, you will see that, oh, okay, it's been pretty good recently. However, wait, what are these red days? That's kind of a little bit strange. You see the response times, all this stuff. To make it a little bit simpler, all we're going to do is just go to the months. And we're going to scroll through. Recently, it's been pretty good. Oh, just some Ethereum sends resolved. Okay. Well, let's go look at the past. This is the very recent past. Okay, wait. There's more events from July. Alright, we'll just ignore that. June, There's so outage. Oh, wait, what's that? What? 16 incidents. Whoa. May, 11 incidents. So pretty much when I first began using Coinbase, this is how it looked like. I was asked for my identification, actually multiple forms of identification. I submitted my driver's license, I submitted my passport. They didn't really like that, so I had to submit a selfie with me and my passport. I had to submit my credit card info, my debit card info, my billing address. I had to submit a photo of like a recent bank statement that says, a recent one within like 30 days I think it was, that this is my address, this is an official statement. And yeah, just multiple other things, social security number, pretty much everything. They have multiple forms of identification, my SSN, like really important stuff here. Now, I doubt Coinbase is going to be hacked like the other. I'm pretty sure Coinbase, since it's one of the biggest ones out there, I mean, they are slowly turning into a monopoly, if not already, I guess, in certain areas. Pretty much they took over Circle. Circle was a little bit better, but then Circle stopped doing Bitcoin sales, and then Coinbase also just corporate takeover. That's how it happens. and then they probably took the Bitcoins of Circle and then the customers and all that stuff, and maybe some employees. So anyways, they started growing, they started taking over other markets, and they have their own market, they have their own exchange as well, which has a whole slew of problems. I think it's GDAX or whatever. So yeah, that one is, I'd stay away from that. I'd stay away from Poloniex. But with Coinbase, like, you are able to purchase, I will give them credit where it's due, you are able to purchase Bitcoins for significantly, well, it's not under market price, it's actually over the market prices. If you look on blockchain, or even if you Google the prices, it's similar to Coinbase. So they don't make a lot because they just sell so much that they're fine with, you know, making 1, 2, 3%, whatever it is, and also the sending fees and all that. But I don't think the sending fees apply to them anyways. So they're making a lot of money regardless, and they're making so much money that they don't care really about the customer service. Even if you are able to verify yourself, even if everything seems to be working, the site's up, right? You go to purchase the Bitcoins, or you go to sell the Bitcoins, and you realize, oh, there's limits. Okay, whatever. You submit all your identification, you send in a little email, you do whatever it tells you to do. You need to spend this and this amount, you need to wait this and this amount. Okay, that's fine. So I waited 60 days to have my $500 limit raised. Hopefully it would have been $1,000 because I prefer using my credit card or debit card because it's way faster instead of waiting for the bank account to come in. Right? There's a lot of people who would prefer speed. Well, okay, so then today it was supposed to, I waited the 60 days, everything was supposed to work, and then it resets itself to 66. That is really wonderful. So thank you, Coinbase. I'm kind of curious what will happen with this. Yeah, as you guys saw, I waited a while to get here. At this point that I'm currently at, my account's already months and months old, okay? I've been using it pretty much every single week since I began this, and I've been buying mainly through credit. However, I've also used the bank, and I've been just maxing out the limit for credit debit card every single week, right? And it gave me a point where it was just like, oh, you know, I thought I'd get to at least $1,000 a week, right? I waited 60 days. Just, that's all it said. That's all it said you could do. Just wait 60 days. And at the bottom it says, if you need to increase your limit, please contact us. However, this does not apply to credit or debit, which for me, I'd rather have that because of speed. You need to wait a week, more than what it should take for these wires and all this stuff. But you wait a week, and of course a week in the Bitcoin world's insane because you have stuff like last week Bitcoin was at 1,800, now it's at 2,700. So you're telling me if I placed an order last week when it was super low and suddenly it buys at 2,700 and then the price of Bitcoin drops, well, then that's silly. That's preposterous. Of course I'd want to have it immediately within a couple of minutes or a week in a very, very volatile world. Which would you prefer? So anyways, I take the speedy route, and I'm just waiting patiently. Today was the day I thought, okay, cool, the limits are going to be raised. Gonna need to wait a little bit more till it's gonna get to 2,000 a week. Everything's gonna be fine. Nope, they reset it. They reset it for some reason without notifying me, and it's just really silly. And I have emailed them before, like, hey, can you guys raise my limits? It's just like I spend thousands upon thousands of dollars with them, and I'm still treated like, yeah. And even if I wanted to spend more money, I can't because they're limiting me. And I'm not the only person complaining about this. If you check the forums, this is a gem. I will link down Reddit, their subreddit, which they have fantastic reviews on there. Amazing. Just if you scroll through a couple of the latest posts, you read the comments, you read the descriptions, people, they really love Coinbase. And what I realized is Coinbase's support is just terrible. It's non-existent virtually. Pretty much, it's not as bad as Poloniex, where they take over a month to respond, and sometimes over a couple months. Coinbase at least responds within a week, usually at least, for most people. So pretty much what happens is you see in their subreddit, they don't really respond often. And when they do, they just respond like simple copy-paste answers, or they're like, oh yeah, everything's okay. So if you send in an email about anything, you have a problem, oh wow, you just lost $10,000, it's a glitch, what's going on, Coinbase? You send them an email, they're not gonna respond faster than like a couple days, okay? Usually 2 to 4 days, but sometimes I've had to wait up to 2 weeks, and I finally got a response because I went onto Twitter. And maybe my account's not big, but, you know, I made multiple tweets. I was just like, and I got a response through there. They told me to DM them. I did, and I still had to wait. Like, it was definitely, I understand that they're a big company, but customer support is one of the biggest and best things you can do. If you have a fantastic, speedy support, like, look at Amazon as an example. Amazon is a very well-rated company. I'm a big fan of Amazon. I think they're great. Anyways, if Coinbase could turn more towards Amazon than the Comcast of the online crypto world, that would be great. Also, the support is a little, limits, verification, when it has these weird glitches sometimes when you send out, stuff takes forever, it's pending, it's just, oh my goodness, the speeds are very important in the cryptocurrency world. Anyways, my name is Mike, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I don't want to be mean to Coinbase, but I've given him many chances, and after about 12 separate issues, I have decided to finally make a video. Also, I don't know, I'm currently looking for a place to buy and sell Bitcoins on a bulk scale that would be perfect, that doesn't rip me off. Right, anyways, I'm sure you guys are all looking for that too. Will we get one? Maybe I will make an exchange one day. I see ya guys soon.